Beechy, Rochdale 2, Fylde 0. It's not the story of the game, the result, but it is another defeat, and we won't have the result to show for our good performance in patches.
No, and football is a very harsh industry, and what you've got to do is not lose belief in respect to what you're doing, because in performance you can see it's very good, but who cares? It's about winning. So the boys have been doing really good things in good moments, great efforts. They don't deserve any criticism for them efforts, but what they do and have to do is keep believing in the right way and the right things, because when you do get beat like that, and it was 1-0 really, and arguably scoring just before half time, the goals, I'd have to have a look back, but obviously in live game we thought it was offside, and it comes from us attacking. So it comes from us not getting it right, and the goalkeeper receiving the ball, playing a really long ball, and obviously Ian's experience, he benefits, and I've seen him do that many times. Great player, great person, Ian Henderson, but he's hurt Fylde today just before half time, and we've responded really well, changed a few things at half time regarding shape, and really constantly attacked Rochdale's goal, but the same old story, you've got to put that football in the onion bag.
It just felt like we weren't getting the rub of the green today. There was a couple of bounces that didn't go in our way, and then a couple of chances, and like you said about the offside again. Do you feel like that?
Yeah, no, I'm a bit, I don't know. Yeah, that's a leading question that gets me in trouble with referees. So I'm gonna pass on that. But I've not been, in my opinion, even though it feels quite strange to say this, I believe you earn your right and earn your luck. And sometimes it's about just running into extra yards of the pitch and getting more bodies in the 6-yard box just for the ricochet to come back to you. So things like that. There were obviously a few decisions that are well dubious, but I'm sure Rochdale and their management team will have a few on their part. That's football in general. The lad getting sent off, I don't even know what that's for. But what I do know is we played really well. We played with good energy, good football, good intent, and I'm pleased that we represent them traits. And what we've got to start doing now is being ruthless, and and the lads, they've got to stick together and believe in it. It's not just the centre forward or forwards or wide players or attacking midfield players. There's plenty of opportunities today in set plays, free headers, back post headers, head it back across goal instead of out for a goal kick. Just little things that make massive difference. Ricochets, like you said, in respect to Dan Omerad, etc. Oh, can we be a little bit more lively in it? Can we be a little bit more brighter in it? Then you'll get miles more reward. We are so close to lifting off, but feel so far away in respect to where we're at. So psychologically, it doesn't look great. But when you look through that and have intelligence within that, you can see that the lads are right at it, the group are good, and you've got to believe.
Despite not taking our chances, their keeper had a superb game today, didn't he?
Well, yeah, and listen, I don't think we made too many things too hard for him, though. So our longer range shooting was like straight in his midriffs. I can't remember him wingspan, fingertip, over the bar, great dive. I didn't see him dive for a lot. Straight down his pipe it was. So we probably helped him play better in respect to that. Our set play delivery was really good, but towards the end it didn't serve us well. We played it straight into the goalie's hands, and of course still coming up with 30 seconds left of the game. Sometimes that happens. We read last week, didn't we? A National League goalkeeper scored an equaliser, so it can go either way. But what you can't do in deliveries is put it there. But if you noticed in the first half, when Theo caught the ball, they were blocking him, getting in his way, etc. We didn't do that, and it's just that little bit of naivety, whatever you want to call it. But they definitely did that to us.
Beech, you talk a lot about the belief for this team and having belief. Results like this don't necessarily show that, but we've got a real sense of belief in this squad that we can turn things around. How would you elaborate on that?
Simple traits, really. Honesty, hard work. Don't look in the mirror. Don't hide from where it's at. Respect what it is. And to get out of that, you've got to make sure then you're the best version of you. I just said to him, take some rest. We trained on Christmas Day. We prepared correctly. We were red hot yesterday. Goals were in the postage stamp of the goal yesterday from many different players. So it's like, let's do it. Turn up on the most important day when the spotlight goes on. Earn your stripes. That's what you get paid to do. Keep believing in that, and it'll definitely turn round. And no doubt we'll be able to look to support the squad with a couple of new faces, and we are always actively seeking support of that if we can enhance what we're doing. Of course, that's under financial situations. You can't just go out and do what you want, but that's where it's at. And yeah, I'm really pleased with the group in respect of efforts, but obviously as a relatable coach, player, manager, person that's helped recruit these players, it hurts, and you know, it hurts no more than me in respect to playing as well as that and not getting anything from it.
If the reverse fixture on New Year's Day, there's so much that we can take out of this performance into that match. It's going to be a very different test at home. How much do we need to call upon our supporters to really get behind us and unite at that game? It's going to be so important for our season.
I think it is really important, and you seen today, Rochdale were on a tipping edge today. Our tactical setup first half was excellent. It made them play the ball, long channel ball, straight to our goalkeeper. They never really, I can't remember Theo having to make any sort of significant type save all game, but first half it was good. But it needs a bit of discipline and hard work in a few of our lads, and commit to it, which they did, because it enabled the opponent to do that. What we didn't do as well in the first half on transition is make the right pass or get something out of a situation. But at half time we changed it, because they're very good on the ball, Rochdale, and they would have continued to try and play out from the back. But if we didn't put an extra man up, it would have caused us a situation where they dominate the football, probably don't attack us as much, but we don't have the opportunity to have a shot at them. So we had to do something like we did, just from a long ball kicked up just before half time and put in our net. It's amazing what can happen. I thought the substitutes did well, really well, and just keep believing. But yeah, the fans, the club, the staff, you know, it's sometimes very difficult. There's, you know, bits go on in respect to how we support what we do as a team, and you know, we've got to come to it, not run away from it. And yeah, I can't wait for the next game. But I'll be honest, if you, at this level, if you played each team with the same 10 players, 11 players, 10 times, you'd have completely different outcomes all the time. So yes, but yeah, we'll get ready for Rochdale, and hopefully we can have less chances, score more goals.